Alright, I'm on video number 2 of my 1998 Grand Cherokee 4.0 rebuild. I've stripped some parts off. I said I was going to take the valve cover and the oil pan off. I did the valve cover. I have not done the oil pan because I wanted to show you a few things before I even do that. If you want to make sure that you're getting good oil pressure and oil across all your valves, one very simple thing you can do without taking the motor out is pop your valve cover off. And what you're going to look for is for the puddles of oil every single rocker. Okay, and this one, all 12 of my valves have good oil. Now how you get oil up there is up through here. There's a little pinhole there, okay? Through your push rods, you have it's a hollow push rod. You have oil that is pressurized that comes up here, and it fills up. It pools up in here when it's running. Now, if one of these is not pooling up, then you have an oil delivery issue. So you can take these apart and clean them out. I'm talking about the push rods. You can make sure that they're not clogged up. It does happen from time to time, but like I said, I've had the cylinder head off before, and how you can tell is I've got the bridges marked 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Now 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11 stands for, I wanted to make sure that this bridge, you want to make sure that if you take these off, they go back on the exact same way, because these bridges hold on your radius piece in there that your rockers pivot against. So you want to make sure that you have everything marked. So I have it marked number 1 because it is for valve number 1, number 3 for valve number 3, and so on. You have 12 valves. It's 2 valves per cylinder. You know, on cylinder 1, this is your intake and this is your exhaust. So what you want to do, it doesn't matter which bag. I have a tendency of throwing everything in bags. You can take your push rods and all that stuff and like people do, will put them in cardboard boxes, but if you put them in a plastic bag, it keeps it free from dust and debris. If you're going to use them again, you know, you don't have to. But what I do is I take the rocker for valve number 1 and the push rod for valve number 1, and I put them in a bag and mark it as valve number 1, number 2, and number 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and so on and so on, and I have them all marked up so I know exactly how they go back together. But like I said, I mark the bridges for number 1 because you want to make sure that these go back properly, because this rocker arm is broken into the bridge, and this rocker arm is also broken into the valve, and it's also broken in to the push rod that you use. So you want to make sure that you get everything labeled and put back together properly. Now I was going to see, I've heard it's common for these distributors to have play in them. Now you can't see it, but I can feel it. And this has got play, so I'm going to make sure that I'm going to go to the store and see if they got another distributor and make sure that is correct, because it is in a significant amount. And when you're spinning, obviously, you know, you want to make sure that it's making good contact with all, 6 points on your cap. Also, I got the thermostat housing off, I have the water pump off, and I'm going to do the crankshaft pulley. So you do have to pull them off. You might get lucky by tapping on the back side of it and pulling it off, but what I did was I injected the inside here after I took the bolt out with oil, and on the back side down in here. Okay, and then I got my my puller on there and a ratchet. It doesn't have to be very big, but if you're having a bit of an issue, you might want to take a torch, and be careful doing this because you can actually burn seals up and start a fire. So make sure you got a fire extinguisher handy. But you can also heat up the pulley. You don't want to heat up the shaft. You want to heat up the pulley. You want to expand it, and then you can possibly, if you're quick enough and it's still hot, you can get your puller on there and it should slide right off. That's where I'm at right now, folks. On with video 3 shortly. Thank you.